Hello, Identity 5 gamers. It has been a minute, but Guessing Your Rank is back again. That is right. We have Season 5 of Guessing Your Rank beginning. We're at the tail end of Season 38 at the first recording of Season 5 here. All these matches upcoming for the next, I guess, 3 months are going to be from late Season 38. But it's going to be really cool. We have over 250 submissions by you guys, and I cannot wait to get into it. It's just going to be really, really fun. As always, this series is just lighthearted and for fun, so don't take anything I say super, super seriously. I will try to give advice for some people if I find out anything, but I also learn from these as well if I ever see any like really, really good plays. So I'm both trying to teach and learn here at the same time. Everybody can kind of benefit from watching this, I think. But either way, we're going to get right into it. Feel free to play along. Now let's get into the first match. Here we go. Our first match is an match. Interesting. So now that I see spawn selection, this one is a little bit unfortunate. There was a recent change. By recent, I mean, it was a while ago. But they made a change about like, what, half a year ago to spectating, where you can now see where people spawn if you are Griffin and above. So that's going to be a big indication whether we are in Griffin and above from now on, which kind of does hurt the series a little bit. However, we're still going to go with it. Jeez, you are breaking these pallets fast. I do see that you have detention and confined space with warp. Very standard and ban here. Catching up to this Seer. I'm surprised we didn't actually ban out Seer, especially considering this guy's got full kite. I like the mind games. I can already tell, like, I've already seen your jumps. These mind games, these are already like traits of a good ad. I can already tell. Look at that. Ooh, good mind game. Good jump. Good jump. Unfortunately, the Seer with full kite is a little bit annoying here. He is going to use the owl while he's being sealed. He's going to continue to mind game around here. You're just going to wait for your cats here. This is fine. I like this. You're just like waiting out the Seer. I'll wait for your cats. This is good. Like this is good from both sides, honestly. It's been a minute since you've got your hit, but the Seer's kiting really, really well. We do see the seal here, so we can't actually use his flywheel. There's our first hit. I color picking Cypher Machine Prime, even though this is like way before Blink would be even ready. Oh, that's a little greedy, unfortunate. I don't know if you knew that he had flywheel there. It's a little tough. This is a very heavy mind game pallet. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. If you're trapped at this pallet, by the way, hunters will most likely never break it and will always try to mind game it. Fun fact, if you're stuck at that pallet and it's already dropped, most high-level hunters are not going to break it. They're going to walk around and try to mind game it because no matter where you go, if you go to the left or right, unless you just win the mind game, you're probably not going to be able to make enough distance to be able to get anywhere safely. So you're probably going to take a hit at that pallet. That pallet is known for being a very heavy mind game pallet. But let's see here. We're going to try to seal off the acrobat. That's a double-edged sword here because your camping isn't going to be super effective without it. However, the grave is coming in. We're just going to try to hit the shovel. We're going to actually go for a double rescue here. Yeah, I don't really know why we're going for the double rescue. I can't lie. There's literally zero reason to go for this double rescue. We do actually hit the grave, but the Seer will pick up the cat, which is good, but does farm up another owl, which is unfortunate for you. This should be a hit right here. The patient's gonna body block, and he does indeed get that body block. Again, they really should be working on ciphers. They're actually giving you a chance to. What is the patient doing? What? Oh, unfortunate getting caught on the rock there. That is tough. Gonna go for the bird there. I don't know if the Seer needed to drop the pallet there, actually. It doesn't really have many places to go. Yeah, see, I don't really agree with dropping the pallet and using the owl. I feel like you only want to do one of them. So here's the issue. The patient's really messing up here. So the patient came in, stole the Gravekeeper's rescue, so the Seer couldn't die in a better area with Tide. He wasn't able to transition to a new area. And now he started doing the cipher that he was going to just get chaired on. So the patient is really, really, really messing up here. Even though his body block was pretty good, that easily could have been done by the Gravekeeper. So this is a very huge mistake. Their ciphers are significantly low. If there's any chance of you coming back, it is definitely due to this patient making very, very bad calls here. We're going to toss out the cats. Ooh. He's trying to force the cat. Nice. Here's the cross. Wait for the timing. Boop. And it won't come back in time. Grave. A critical mistake from the grave. Oh, no. Oh. That is unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate for the survivors. Oh, and he's lagging too. That is unfortunate. I don't like to see that. That's unfortunate. I don't even know. You're probably going to be able to win this now. I don't know if there's going to be a win. It would have taken a crazy comeback, I think. But now with warp, you should be able to stuff this rescue without too much trouble. Let's see here. There's the warp. Yes, indeed. We can go for a jump here. Overestimated the jump, but not. Yeah, you stuff the rescue, so that should be it. At best, they get a 1. At best, they get a 1, all because the Gravekeeper... The patient stealing the Gravekeeper's initial rescue, and then the Gravekeeper missing this rescue due to him lagging, is just really, really unfortunate for these survivors. However, you're doing very well at taking advantage of their mistakes, so I have to give you that. Okay, nice. Good timing from both people. This is a good match, honestly. Like, outside of a couple, like, mistakes that the survivors have made, mainly being the patient's greed and the Gravekeeper missing the rescue. Like, this has been a good game from both ends. I can't even lie. Like, both sides are playing pretty well here. There hasn't just been, like, any bad routes or, like, just objectively super bad decisions outside of, like, the patient getting greedy. The Grave I can chalk up to lag. I can, because he did have, like, 250 MS, which he's probably not used to. And especially when somebody pings that they have, like, bad ping, it's probably because they're not usually at that. We do see... Did just get the rescue, bro. What the heck? Okay, I don't know why we didn't just rescue earlier. The Grave is... I don't know if he's still lagging, but he definitely should have got that rescue a little earlier. But with this should be the down onto the Acrobat there. That will be the double down. Looks like we're going to try to chair the Grave here first. Then we can go for the Acrobat. And then Patient kind of has to go for Dungeon if we do go for a double drop play. Drops the pallet. I do agree with that. Buy a little extra time, even if it's just a fraction of a second. We can chair right here. We should know where the Acrobat died. He's out in the open. Grave's done on chair. We're going to actually go for the Cypher, it looks like here. We won't make it, but we can make it with warp. Will we warp here? We are going to warp. Nice. We are going to warp. That Cypher is not quite ready. And that should be it. Yep, that's going to be it. Acrobat's going to have to use his self-heal. Patient no longer has... well, he has one hook, but yeah, it's the game's already over. Good flywheel. Good flywheel. Do we go for a backwards jump? We have cats. Use our backwards jump. Yeah, look at that. Good 180 jump. Good 180. Woo, 2 180s. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. That's some good movement right there. That is some good, good movement. Now, are we just going to chair? This is Patient's first chair, or are we going to greed? Okay, we're just going to chair it. Nice. All right. I agree. I'm also one who would just say chair. I don't really like going for the super, super greedy play that is, of course, slugging. I don't really slug unless the survivors have emoted on me or something like that. It's a huge time waste to go for 4 over 3, in my opinion. I'd rather just get into the next match. But yeah, Acrobat has... I mean, he has a chance to cut out for Dungeon. He does a good cat dodge here. We're going to use our bomb probably... Oh, he got sealed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And a little bit of emoting and stickers to celebrate. I see. Okay, that was a good game from both ends. You did get kited very hard at first from the Seer, and I do think that it probably would have ended up being a draw without some critical survivor mistakes from the Grave and the Patient. However, both sides played that really well. I'm kind of inclined to say, I think that's going to be actually Evil Dragon. I'm going to say Evil Dragon for that first one. And look at that, baby. Evil Dragon, 7 stars. I told you, dude, I still got this. Bro. Not bad for the first time back. Next match, we've got Clerk. Clerk match out here. Looks like we're peeking at some of the builds here. I see. We're going to start things off by breaking the walls. I didn't see any spawn selection, so this makes me think Mammoth or lower at first. Unless, is there a way to turn it off? I actually don't know. If there is a way to turn it off, maybe I'll ask people to turn it off in the future. Let's see here. We're going for the Seer first here. So we got another Seer on red shirts. We have Meteor, Antiquarian, and Perfumer on this team. This is a little dangerous to play Clerk into. I can't lie. This is a little bit dangerous. Oh, we try to go for the wall hit. I don't dislike the greed. It's not bad to go for here. That's going to be the first hit onto the Seer. He does get his owl back now. But yeah, playing Clerk into this team is a little scary. I don't know why the Perfumer doesn't have self-heal, by the way. Perfumer, if you're watching this, bring self-heal. But yeah, because, you know, Clerk is weak to support, and there is a Meteor and an Antiquarian on this team, as well as a Seer, who will probably be using his owl very soon here. I'm going to guess right here, unless he wants to go for a flywheel first. We'll see. Nope, you're gonna go for the owl first. Owl is the safer thing to go for first. I don't disagree. He has to use this. Okay, why, yo, bro, you have to use the owl to transition to a better area, buddy. Because most hunters are not gonna swing at that thing, unless it's like a projectile hunter. Probably, maybe. Oh, really? Really? We're going for attack recordings? That's crazy. And there's the blink. Okay, I don't see clerks go for attack recordings very often. The only time I really see clerk go for attack recording is when it's a detention swing, so it does more than a chip. That is interesting. All right, the meteorologist is here. Now, there's one big issue with this team, and that is that they have no rescuer. They have flywheel on the entire team, borrowed time flywheel on the entire team, which is not the best. Oh my! I don't even think she makes that rescue, does she? Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I like that you had the patience, but it just unfortunately wasn't enough. We go for another tap recording. Unfortunately, not going to make it. I would advise... Now, I'm not going to say that I'm a pro clerk here, but I will advise that to not go for attack recordings. They really aren't worth it. It's way better to go for palette recordings, window recordings, and cipher recordings. Oh, he tried to get that palette sum, but it looks like you got him before he was able to get there, so that was quite good. Good winning mind game there. The cipher's just really good. You got to start looking at ciphers here. We're not really seeing much looking at ciphers. There's our first look at cipher there. And you did definitely get that Perfumer, so she's not going to be able to decode for about 20 seconds or so, which is good. Tao Mingyan, the goat, coming on in here. We love to see the Tao Mingyan skin. Getting caught up really early, though. Can she even make this rescue? I think she can. We're going to try to snipe her out with some attack recordings. Now, using attack recordings for camping isn't bad. Now, I did say don't use attack recordings, but using them for camping is fine. Using them in chase, however, tends to be very, very inconsistent. The Seer is kiting well, but we do have a palette break recording, and that is going to be the death of the Seer. I'm kind of curious. I wonder how close he was to an out, because I feel like he kited pretty well this game. The ciphers are pretty fine here, but again, this is where things get a little tricky versus Clerk for the survivors, because this is the state of the game where there's only 3 people left, and she's going to be constantly able to record people. And in this situation, once you check this antiquarian, if the meteor wants to be patient for rescue, they'll have 0% progress being done right now. So this is actually a really, really bad situation. The double down against that clerk is going to give you a super advantageous position right now. You should be looking at ciphers here. Look at the cipher. Look at the cipher. Look at the cipher here. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. See, now look at the progress. 0% cipher progress. And if you lock the Perfumer as well, that means she won't be able to decode for 10 seconds after this whole thing. So it's 20 seconds of not decoding for this Perfumer while the person's on the chair. We do miss our Wind Blast here, and the Terror Shock will seal the deal. Oh my goodness, bro. What a beautiful, beautiful time. Terror Shock. And now our Perfumer with no self-heal has to come in. We're going to use our Perfume right here. You'll wait it out. We'll body block, and we'll flywheel, and we do hit the Perfumer. The only chance they have now... Yeah, I was about to say, the meteor going down there was so bad. Yeah, when you get a double down against Clerk, it is so bad because Clerk can lock ciphers over and over and over again. We're going to not lock ciphers until we see it wiggling, which is good patience. We're checking mid-cipher to see if Antiquarian went there, but she did not. Perfumer's going to try to finish off the 90% cipher. Now, if that was their last cipher, they would be in a pretty good position here. But right now, this is a guaranteed 4K. All we have to do is kind of just wait for it to happen here. Biggest reason for this was when Antiquarian went down. If the Antiquarian did not go down, and then the Seer didn't kite for very much longer, there was a chance. But that was the game-winning play, if you ask me. That, and also getting a pretty early hit on the meteorologist forced her to rescue pretty early. Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing, though. That is definitely the biggest thing, if you ask me, because if the Antiquarian got the rescue and then 2 people were at half health, you wouldn't have had to go for a second chase. And that would have been really annoying, because then you would have had to maybe use out your trait again or something. But now you've got your trait, you've got all the momentum in the world, nobody can rescue. At this point, we just wait for the 4K to happen. That's all that they can really do. If I'm a survivor in this situation, I'm already surrendering, by the way. I already know I can't win. Our last cipher is 36. It's impossible against the Clerk. Because all she has to do is chase one person, constantly lock down the other cipher, and that is it. And there's really not much that she can do. Or that the survivors can do at this point here. We could just go for a blink here. I would personally go for a blink here. We're gonna lock down that cipher. Exactly. See, now we can't do anything. We can't do anything. Unfortunately, did miss the recording there. I'm not really sure why we're not going for blink. Once again, I really think you could just go for blink to just clean up this game a little bit faster. But I think. Oh, okay, that was a pretty good Perfume dodge. Honestly, I'll give it up. I'm not really sure what the Antiquarian's doing at this window, but this should be the death of the Perfumer. Down she goes. And now we can, the Auntie's really going to try to harass this. That's crazy. Bro, Auntie, you're not slick, buddy. You're not slick. Tao Mingyan, you're not slick. I'm sorry, buddy. You are not slick. You're the last person of it. Dude, your harassment buys no. What the? task failed successfully, I suppose. All right. They should just surrender here. All right, I'm just going to count that as it. I don't know why they're not surrendering. Good game, though. Good game. You played that clerk really, really well. If I had to guess, though, I think this doesn't look like super low level. This looks like a kind of... This might be like a Manticore, like a little, maybe like Manticore-ish type game. I think sometimes there's now a legendary in Manticore depending on if you get Mammoths. I feel like this is Manticore though. I feel like your clerk's pretty good. I'm gonna say Manticore for this one. Let's see. I guess I was one off. Okay. I should have taken into account the no spawn selection again. That does give me a big hint here. But it is gonna be Saber. But you're close to Manti, so I'll take it. At least I wasn't super far off. But yeah, well played clerk game. Keep it up. Moving on to our next match, we've got a toy merchant game up against Wax Artist. Oh, my favorite. Yay. We got Confined Wax. Confined Wax? Interesting. That's pretty rare. Pretty rare. It's going to be Dancer, Toy Merchant, Perfumer, and Faro as the full team. This team is kind of... oh no, not the best catapult. Unfortunately, bonking your head on the sign there. So when you're kiting near where you were, you really want to try to get to Corner House. Corner House is a very, very strong area. This is not a strong area to kite Wax Artist. This is very, very not strong. Especially this area right here. This is actually a terrible spot to kite Wax Artist. The Wax Artist is... Okay, you're not really looking behind you here. One big thing I would say. Okay, now we're looking behind us. Now we're at this pallet. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, good. Oh, unfortunately, not winning that mind game there. A little bit unfortunate, truly. But yeah, when you are cutting there, your goal is Corner House. Corner House is a very strong cutting area, especially versus Wax Artist. There are two very strong pallets that you can use versus him. Good. Ooh. I like this movement. Ooh. The slow vault. Oh, pallet stun. Ooh, hold on, your movement now. I like this movement. Ooh, we're walking into him though, be careful. He does have blink. Can we force out the blink here? Blink? He's not gonna, oh there, now he blinks. Did we get the vault off in time? This should be the hit. Yeah, okay. You got the blink out, that's really good. Getting blink out is really, really good. Ciphers are really good. These are about halfway done. The Dancer does finish up her Cypher. Dancer's probably going to have to rescue here. Now, the issue with this team comp, once again, no Rescuer, no Tide Tenor. So this is going to be a little tricky. But there is one saving grace, and that is that you are in one of the best spots to kite Wax Stars on the entire map, and that is Graveyard. As long as the Dancer can force attack recovery, which she does indeed do. It's a little bit late, but we get inside the Graveyard here. Dancer should be dying for you. No, okay, she's not going to try to die for you, it seems. Looks like you're able to get in there in time. He is going to position himself in the slow boxes here, which is interesting. I don't know what he's... Buddy? What is he doing? Okay, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the Dancer's doing either. The Dancer needs to leave. In this situation, Dancer has done her job. She has rescued. Oh, okay. She's greeting. She's greeting for those pallet stuns. I see. She's greeting for those pallet stuns. Oh. Does he know? Does he know you're there? Oh, sneaky. He doesn't know. Oh, no, he sees the sticker. Oh, but the pallet stun again. You'll beat him up. Beat up that Wax. Nice. Another one? Oh, this Wax is terrified of pallets. You made him terrified. Do we see a catapult here? Oh, I don't know if we have enough time. We'll vault this. Oh, scary. Okay. We might need to go for a catapult play here soon. Oh my goodness. We just want to win we just want to win these mind games here. If he shot Wax, you would have been killed right there. For some reason, he did not shoot any Wax. There's the Wax bomb. He does. I could have sworn I heard the Trape swap sound effect. That's crazy. Okay, he finally gets the down. But your kiting is really, really good right now. Between you and the Dance, you made him deathly afraid of pallets. He has no idea what to do with pallets now. He's so scared of pallets, which is really good. If you can force 100 to be scared of pallets, you can kind of take advantage of that and play very, very passive. But again, it does come down to mind games at the end of the day. So there's an issue here. There's miscommunication. Nobody's pinging. Nobody's going for the rescue. Never mind, Dancer is coming in. Why is the half health character coming for the rescue? This is silly. So this is a big issue right now. Nobody's pinging. And now the Far Lady is eating the Prime Cypher. Yeah, this is a big issue. We do get the rescue. And there's the pop. Okay. It worked out. But again, Not the best communication from your teammates here. And the best thing you can do here is set up a catapult to leave graveyard. Yep, it's already on your mind. Quickly. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. You barely made it out of there. Oh my goodness. And what's great is you're positioning yourself right toward the dungeon. However, the dancer is winning on dungeon. This is not what you want to do if you are the dancer. Dancer, if you are the dancer here, you go to the gate. The kiter goes to dungeon, not you. You're under, if by doing this, you are under the assumption that the toy merchant is going to die. Which is not good. You want to give your kiter a chance to get dungeon so you could potentially get a 4 escape. And this toy merchant now is doing the same thing. This toy merchant needs to run to the other gate. Run to the other gate. Run to the other gate. To the other gate. Where are you going? No. To the other gate. To the other gate. To the other gate, toy merchant. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. You're gonna make your way the long way around. It looks like you don't want to get too greedy. That's fine. No greedy. No greedy. In the famous words of Skyfall, no greedy. What are we doing here? I guess we're just taking the long way around to not get found by the wax. This is fine. Just keep in mind that if you do take too long, you will get crows. I don't think we'll get crows for another 30 seconds or so, but if you do take too long, you will get crows, so be careful about being a little too safe. But this is going to be a 3 escape. The wax is too scared to leave the chair. A lot of miscommunication, a few bad plays, but otherwise, I think this is a really good game played from you and your team. Good, especially winning those pallet mine games against the wax starts as he pops off with the hype wax and shoots the wall. Me too, buddy. Okay, I think for that, I'm going to say that seems like a solid mammoth game where it feels like this is what I would call the stage of budding skill, where there's not a lot of communication, but there's a lot of ideas. It's a lot of people are on the same page and whatnot, but I can see that everybody is like has good mechanics and knows what to do. It's just that it's not really like glued and blended together right now. This could also be an issue of soul rank potentially. I would say mammoth for this one though. This seems like a mammoth game to me. Hey, 2 for 3. That's gonna be mammoth 2. Yes, sir. We are now 2 for 3 on guesses. This is good. This is good. We're not doing too bad this time. Our next match here is gonna be Peddler. Did we have spawn selection? I actually don't know. I don't think we did, so maybe this is not gonna be super high, but we're gonna go for the vine there immediately. Just trying to find out the composer. Okay, now I think we did have spawn selection. Maybe it just wasn't shown. Because we do find out the composer immediately. What the heck? We are transitioning into each other. Oh, it's because Finn's cipher was probably locked, so he walked into the composer. Okay, this is a bit of a rotation issue. This is just a cipher layout kind of issue when people spawn like this. Spawning on the left side of the map is not bad. Okay, I kind of like this so far. We're gonna open up this, which is is that good? Are we gonna get a chipperino here? We get some chips. Is this gonna be a hit? This should be a hit. Ooh, unfortunate, not quite. Good patience from this composer here. We're gonna suck open the wall. Some chips. Oh, that should be a down. Nice. That's a good fast down, actually. That is a fast down. And you need fast downs like this, especially against a comp like this. This is a very annoying comp because you have Faro Lady and Composer, which is just double decoder. And I like this. When you are a hunter, if you have the possibility, always chair on a cipher, because look at this. Look at the ciphers right now. Only one is being worked on, because now the rescuer had to get off their cipher to rescue, and the fire investigator had to get off his cipher to rescue. So if you chair next to his cipher, you apply pressure to the kiter / this Finn, which means he can't go for the rescue. And now the Gravekeeper also has to come in too. So now nobody's decoding right now, which is insane. Normally in a stage like this in the game, 2 people are decoding right now because the rescuer's coming in, and then, you know, the kiter and the other person, whatever else it is, are coming in. The Finn also should not have been here for the rescue, by the way. Leave it to your rescuer. Please stop taking rescuers' jobs. Please do not take the rescuer's job if you are not a rescuer, unless you absolutely like have to rescue. Usually a rescuer will communicate though, saying like, oh, this person, go to rescue, if they're like way too far. But for the most part, unless said otherwise, please do not take the rescuer's rescue, because now this Finn just took damage for no reason. And now, when this composer goes down, guess who has to rescue? The Faro Lady. You know, the rescue debuff character. Good patience on those chips. The composer did bait it out, but unfortunately for him, he's gonna go down here. We do heal up the grave, so we can go for a second rescue, but look at these ciphers. These are atrocious. This right here, everybody, is the power of chairing on top of a cipher. If you really wanted to greet it out, you probably could have chaired back on Finn's cipher too. I don't know if he would have made it. That composer had full struggle, but there definitely was an opportunity to do so, and if you got that, oh man, the ciphers would be even lower. See how 2 ciphers are being worked on right now? This is because the Peddler did not chair on a cipher. When she chaired on the cipher, though, the ciphers significantly reduced their progress, which was so incredibly good. We do get this composer down, and if we get a little greedy, if we have a vine here, which we do, we can actually go for a double down here, which will be great. Do we hit the grave? We do hit the grave. That's gonna be the double down. See ya, cheese. Oh wait, I forgot he got healed. I'm stupid. Never mind. Okay, it's not gonna be a double down quite, unless. Oh, I think we wanted to wait. Oh my goodness, you're playing with my emotions right now, Peddler. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's not quite the double down that we thought it was going to be, but this should be the death of Mr. Composer. So that is the first elimination, and 3 ciphers are done. The ciphers are actually a little bit slow here, just a little bit slow, thanks to chairing on that cipher. Of course, Fire Lady does help speed up the process due to the fact that she's got that 10% initial. But in a stage like this, with 2 injuries, the ciphers this way, unless you get insanely hard kited, this should be a win. This should be a win guaranteed. Like, I look at these ciphers in this stage of the game, the only way the survivors tie this is with a good kite, because they don't have any level of harassment. We're just going to increase our hitbox here to try to play around the Fire Lady gimmicks, which we do win the pallet mine game, which is beautiful. Good patience at that pallet. That's really, really good, although we really don't want to break that. We're going to go all the way around. Wow. All the way around. I would have just broken the pallet and then used the vine. I feel like that probably would have been a little bit better if we're going to use the vine anyway. Because it took the same amount of time to go around when you could have just broken an actual resource, which they still now have. We're going to lock off this cipher here temporarily and get some chipperinas. I don't even think we need to use the gems, but there we go. We're working on the 40% cipher, so if they can get mid-cipher done, there is a chance, but what you want to do here is chair right outside here. Yeah, right outside, exactly. Because now you can technically pressure both ciphers. One's a little bit too far, but you can apply pressure to both ciphers. I do think mid-cipher will be able to be popped before you're able to pressure it, unfortunately. I think it will just be able to be popped. Let's see. Oh, it's at 99. Wow, he actually could have popped it, which is funny. He could have popped it. Actually, the grave needed to pop there. He actually needed to pop. Why did the Finn stop working on his cipher? What's going on? Why is his cipher not moving? Why is Finn's cipher not moving? Why is the Fire Investigator's cipher not moving? Why is he here? Oh my gosh, they actually had a chance to draw. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is a critical mistake. So if the grave finishes that cipher, he can stall. He can either 1, force you to hit him out of shovel so he gets the rescue immediately, or 2, he can sit inside a shovel for 30 seconds, which would be enough time for them to pop the cipher. So yeah, they actually had a tie. They actually had a tie here, or at least a good chance of one. At least they could have had 3-server endgame. Maybe not tie, but they would have had a 3-server endgame. But unfortunately, they did make a few mistakes here. So this does seem like pretty decently high-level gameplay, though. I cannot lie. Like, your Peddler is absolutely popping off. These survivors are pretty good. It seems like they know what they're doing, but it feels like they lack that that communication, like I said earlier, which maybe just comes with, you know, playing in high tier. But I feel like they lack that communication and the plans, I suppose, is what I should say. So I think right now I'm thinking right now this is like a one-eyed Cyclops game. This is what this feels to me right now. I would say these like are Alicorn level players. But right now we're just gonna sit at the chair. There's nothing that the Gravekeeper can do. He can pray to go for like an explosion out of the shovel for a rescue, and that's all he can really do. Fire Lady can make her way to this cipher. This Fire Investigator is dying very, very slow. I wonder if he has max snooze, because this is the slowest I think I've ever seen a survivor die who doesn't have a chair or like increased chair time. So I think he might have actually max snooze on his build, because it feels like he's taken forever to die. But we're gonna go to the cipher now, and at this point, once again, this is a 4K just waiting to happen, because we have traits, we have resources. All we need to do is find out where the survivors are. Okay, I skipped like 2 minutes ahead because it was nothing but just survivors and the hunter just moving around and rotating and not doing anything. It was kind of just nothing. This would have been nice a couple minutes ago, honestly. But yeah, at this point, it's literally just trying to find the grave. Do we find him, though? I don't think we're going to find him. We're not even checking for dungeon locations, unfortunately. But we do have the grave getting dungeon. Okay, so we get the 3K, though. That is fine. We do get the 3K. That was a good game. I do feel like there was a few misplays, honestly, from both ends. But for the most part, I think it was a solid game. Again, I think I'm going to say one-eyed Cyclops for this one. It did feel like everybody kind of knew what they were doing here. And you are Asia Server Manticore 3. Okay, Asia Server tends to be a little bit better than NAEU. So I do kind of see that as probably like a one-eyed Cyclops equivalent type game. So good stuff. That was really good. Unfortunately, I didn't get the guess though. How unfortunate. All right, we're starting up our next match. We have tiramistermu, who is actually somebody I remember chatting quite a bit and donating quite a bit into the into my live stream chat. So shout outs to tiramistermu here. Going up against this Anne here. Actually directly runs right into that cat. Oh, look at the mind games here though. The mind games from the Anne, but you don't fall for it. Nice. You do not fall for that. That was really, really good. We're gonna drop these 2 pallets here. Initially, these are 2 very, very strong pallets to use in God Kite here. We're gonna loop around back over to this pallet down over here. Trying to use up the entire area before we transition here. We'll just drop this here. Very, very good. We see the cats. Can't really avoid it. Can we use a ball here? Let's see. What the? Okay, not the best use of the ball. Wait, what? Huh? What's go? Oh, you used the speed boost, but you got sealed. Right. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay. Not the best. We're gonna go for another one right here. Will she break it? We're not looking at it, so I don't know if they break it. Oh wait, is she? I think you could have pallet stunned her actually. Hold on, I think you could have pallet stunned her there. We're gonna run back towards the ball here. Can we get to the ball in time? Fly wheel to the ball. Oh, nice. We fall to the ball. It gives us a little bit more time to live. Probably gonna go down. We're gonna die off in this corner here. It looks like. Wait, can we get to the ball again? No way, right? No way. Get to the Anne, you should have broke that ball, buddy. You should have broke that ball. This is what happens when you don't break the fin ball, dude. He just kites and kites and kites. We dodge the cats. Ooh. She's gonna force you to pick up that cat. Yeah, that was smart from the Anne. Okay, this already seems like good level gameplay right here. This already seems like, I want to say like Alicorn at minimum. This is good. We know what we're doing. We go back into the ball. The Anne is like mind gaming and setting up the cats in good positions. This is really, really good. And if your natural ping is 160, I will say you're doing a great job for playing at 160 ping, because that ping is nasty. That ping is nasty. Now let's see here. We have, is that L? Oh my gosh, L. Shout outs to L. Great member of the community as well. Cheerleader and smallest mercenary. Actually, the cheer's going for the rescue. Surprisingly, not the mercenary. Quite interesting. Maybe the mercenary was too far. I was not paying super close attention here. We're going to drop this pallet here. Looks like Anne swung at said pallet. We're going to wait here. See where the Anne's going. Drop the pallet once again. Not bad. We're out of balls, though. That's the issue. We are out of fin balls. So there's not really much that we can do here. We do pick up the cat. I will say you could stand to look behind you a little bit more, especially against an Anne. It's really important to know when she's going to throw out these cats. Anne should chair directly onto Cheerleader's chair here. Or Cheerleader's Cypher is what I should say. So now Cheerleader will be forced off of this Cypher that is like, what, 17% or something. And now the Mercenary is going to be coming in. So only one person is going to be decoding right now, which is actually pretty good for this Anne. Especially since she's probably going to be aiming for a tie since your initial kite was really, really good. So yeah, Merc is going to come in. Cheer needs to go take over the Shack Cypher, which is going to happen here. And those are 2 very, very big cats. The Mercenary comes in. Can he get the rescue? He should be able to get this rescue, even if he Terror Shocks for it. Let's see. No Terror Shock. Beautiful. We don't want to go to the last Cypher, though. It looks like it's going to be... Well, I thought it was Shack, but no Cypher's being worked on. Ooh. Nice! What a mind game. Oh, but the cat? Ooh, you still have a cat on you. Oh my gosh, 2 winning mind games. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. This mercenary's going to try to die for you. This is really, really good. He's going to drop the pallet here. Very, very good. We don't want to die on Shack, though. Look, I'm pretty sure Shack is that last Cypher, so we really, really don't want to die on it. Merc should have eaten that cat for you. I don't know why Merc's not eating that cat for you. This should be the down. Okay. Boop. Down you go. Can Merc heal stall? Can he afford to heal stall? I don't think that he can. He is. It's not going to be enough, though, unfortunately. Unless, can we get the pickup? Can we get the pickup strat? Oh, she picked up the Merc. Pop here. Woo! Nice. You guys did every trick in the book. That was nice. I'm even inclined to say this might be champion, bro. That was beautiful. Flywheel to get a little more distance. The ball, unfortunately, is finally gone, but you're dying so far away. Anne could still get a draw, barely. Let's see. She might be able to barely get a draw. We'll have to see. Her cats are on cooldown. Let's see. She chairs. She's gonna instantly TP. I think she can barely make it. Let's see. Barely make a draw. We'll see. Melly, be careful! Woo, the Merc! Nice! What a 3 escape. What a beautiful 3 escape. Oh my gosh. The Merc heal stalling and then her accidentally picking up the Merc instead. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. That was a beautifully played game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna say champion for that game. That was beautiful. That was so good. I think this is champion. Let's see. That's only Alley 5? There's no way. Nah, there's no way. There's no way that's Alley 5. Surely not. Surely not. That was such a good game, though. That was such... Like, if you told me that was even a low-end peak tier game, I would have said yes. Like, that was crazy. That was actually so good. Oh, my goodness. Well played. Well played to you and your entire team. Even that Anne, she played well, too. Like, her cap positions, her mind games are really good. It's just unfortunate that you just kind of beat her at every mind game. I think that was the winning thing, is that you just won so many mind games. So, yeah, good stuff. All I can say is just look behind you a little bit more, especially when Anne's tossing out those cats, because I think you could have positioned yourself a little bit better on those cats, but for the most part, well played. Very well played. Moving on to our next match, we've got ourselves a fish. A fishy fish out here. Asillypen. I love that name. That's a very goofy name, or dare I say silly. We have a dock officer wild... Oh. That's a knee-jerk reflex wildling in my match. Oh. Are we in worker B? We might be in worker B. We might be in tarantula. Because why on earth is a wildling in my match running knee-jerk? Like, I've seen Flywheel wildlings. It's not the best, but I've seen them. And it's mainly because those wildlings are there for harassing. And usually when it is Flywheel, it's usually Flywheel tied Sui build. A knee-jerk only is crazy. This officer did not juke at all. He also didn't realize that you were coming in close to him, so this is actually not super good. He's not using the tunings correctly here, so you actually might be able to get a good down here. Let's see. Oh, he's dead. He's dead, guaranteed. See ya, buddy. See ya. I like how... It's actually kind of funny. I like that accessory that he has, the S tier accessory from a couple seasons ago or whatever. That was a really funny accessory use because it has like the whirlpool or whatever, with like the big whirlpool, like it was like a sea or like a hurricane or something. I don't know, but it's like you're fighting water. Naiad, the water user. What is wrong with me, bro? I don't even know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm just giggling too much over this gosh darn silly pen name. All right, and Bomber's gonna come in here for the rescue. Let's see, he's gonna fly up because he's scared of Blink, I guess. I don't know. And the officer is going to go down. Unfortunately, he did use his second watch and died. He kind of just got hit immediately out of both watches, so that is really, really not good for this officer here. The ciphers actually aren't so bad. They aren't too bad, but we're going to have to get another rescue here, probably from this donk. The donk is coming in. Hello, Mekon. The donch. Shout out to Donger up at 2x2, whatever the heck it's called. Getting that... new side story coming soon. Shout outs indeed. Maybe we'll get a crossover when that comes back. That'd be like a nice dual advertisement kind of thing. I would love to get Shuichi when he comes back, bro. If you're hearing me, netties, bring him back. Donk's gonna go for the body block. Let's see the dodge, the dock. Ooh, the ultimate nurse, and down she goes. All right. Officer Inspector Lestrade will also be going down. I kind of forgot you even had trait. Wow. You were kind of just destroying these guys. I literally just forgot that you had trait. That's a first elimination. The two ciphers will be popped here, but the last two are not very good. 33 and 0. They haven't even started their final cipher yet. This is looking very, very, very good. Now, here's the thing. This is still drawable for the survivors because they have Embalmer. And if their wildling actually, had a real build and not freaking knee-jerk, I would say they would have had a chance because their survivability would have been really good and they still have a tide turner. However, that is not the case right now. This dock is going to go down, and this is all but guaranteed 4K right here. This is all but guaranteed 4K. I really don't know why we have a knee-jerk wildling. Yo, this knee-jerk wildling has better ping than me, yo! Henry K with a butterfly at the side of your name. Can I please have your ping? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Set up the abyss. Let's see, one more water. Nice. Ooh! Nice! What a beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Embalmer is going to go for the instant coffin here. Can he force the rescue with that, I wonder? I actually don't know. While he's going to get onto the board, does he know that water goes through the board? That's the real question. Does he know? Bonk? Oh, we don't get it, unfortunately. Oh, he did get hit off the board. What the heck? Okay. Oh, Doc's dead. She's dead. That is a dead doctor. And at this point, now all you have to do is clean up. All you have to do is clean up. The doc is dead. The officer is dead. Wildling is going to die soon as well. Along with the Embalmer, who also has full kite. So, yeah, this is not the best for the survivors. Truly not the best build setup. I mean, the officer's kite was not long enough, and the Wildling also just has a terrible, terrible build. We do spot out the Embalmer here finally. We are gonna mask Tinnitus, but it really doesn't matter since she was already found. Now, if the Wildling used that a little bit earlier, maybe that would have been a little bit tricky because then he wouldn't have had that Tinnitus. We are gonna lock off Shackle around. This is really, really good. I like what you're doing right here because this forces a bomb to go in this area. The only way he might be able to deal with this. No, okay, never mind. It wasn't the perfect harpoon actually. If it was around the entire shack, he would have been cooked unless he used his flywheel perfectly here. He is at 90 water though. Let's see, can we get the water down? He flywheels to the window. Okay, I don't know what that was. I guess he was predicting a dash or something. But we are gonna share this Wildling. Now here's the wait, what? We are gonna share this Embalmer. I'm stupid. Why is the Wildling on his board? Why is he on his board? He has zero and a half reasons to be on that board, bro. 0.5 reasons, truly. So I will say for Wildling, if you're watching in this situation, don't use your board in that situation because you do have dungeon available, and Wildling is almost a guaranteed dungeon character. But if you use your board, you have to save your board. You have to hide around the dungeon and then get on your board right when the hunter is coming to you, and then you kind of have to like eat 2 hits, and then you can get dungeon. Wildling is one of, if not the easiest character to get dungeon with, so you probably could have got dungeon using that Wildling, but I think we greeted a little bit with that board. I think I knew the game plan was probably try to like get away from the Cypher because he thought she'd go there, but it looks like she was able to catch you out, so that's what I would say. Also, do not bring knee-jerk on Wildling. Please bring Tide Turner borrowed, or if you're feeling a little risky bisky, Flywheel Tide. For that game, I think there's a lot of mistakes, but I think for the most part it was pretty solid. This feels like a Sabertooth game to me. I think I'm gonna say Sabertooth for this one. And we are in Manticore. Okay, Manticore 5. So at the bottom of Manticore, I can see that too. Bottom of Manti, I can definitely see that too. I don't know why we're seeing Wildlings with knee-jerk in Griffin, but I guess it is fine. No, it's not. Why are we bringing knee-jerk Wildling in Griffin? No, we should not be doing that. I don't know what we're doing. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. It's time for the next match. We actually do have area selection, so it's probably Griffin and above. I guess that's actually, I can't even say that because here's the thing. Sometimes people get that when they're a rank below because they're matched up against people with that. So I can't even say that for certain. So it's probably Manticore or higher if we're being truthfully honest here. We are going to be going for the journalist here first. Oh, she's hiding. Oh. We're blind! Joseph main alert! Joseph main alert! He's hitting the... Why are we... No. Don't hit that doofus. Do not hit that doofus. Force the pallet drop and then drop the pallet, or break the pallet. Journalist isn't actually a bad first chase for Hermit because he can apply a color to the doofus and then... Ooh, a little greedy on that stun. Wait, what? Oh, I thought it hit the stairs. Never mind. Oh, almost. Good ball from the Finn. Frog Fin, baby. Frog Fin powers. This is good. I think everybody's playing well here. He flywheels that. Oh my goodness, that was really, really good. We're gonna go for the warp. Good timed warp here. Okay, these are good players. Finn even tried to use a frog, a gosh darn frog, to predict that. Both frogs are gone now though, and we're gonna use the eyeball to catch up, landing a perfect, what is that called? Attachment, I think is the official name, and that's gonna be a second hit. Beautiful. He's gonna run back into the graveyard here, except graveyard has no basement, which is fine. Actually, he does not run back there because he knows transitioning versus Alva is one of the scariest things that you can do in this game. It's very, very hard to transition to Alva. Is the little girl coming to support? I don't agree with this. Do not support against Alva at 5 ciphers if you're a little girl. Please don't. What are we doing? What are we doing? Our cipher rush is garbage. Our cipher rush is garbage. I guess it could work if you have a page right here. I don't know. It's full presence in our cipher. I don't know. I guess it could work, but like little girl support to me. Oh, the tram kind of screwed this guy over. Unfortunate. It really, really hurt him. This tram really hurt him. Nice instant stun. Wow, that was a beautiful instant stun. Did not give him any time to react. Not that he had anything to do to counterplay it, but still, that was really, really good. Now, the journalist is downed, which is really scary here. We actually do have mercenary journalist, which is double rescue. I look at this comp and I say, this actually is not a bad comp at all, except for Little Girl. Little Girl's kind of like mid. But journalist, mercenary, Finn, that's not too bad. Journalist is a little iffy. She's a very like high skill character at top level, high level. So it can be a little risky to play journalist. But little girl, yeah, I don't know about that one. Little girl's not that good. Sorry, guys. Little girl's not that good. Now, this is a really, really good chair because you can see where the mercenary is coming from. Although, because you're a Joseph main, you don't see him. You still don't see him. You still don't see the clearly defined mercenary. I would say this is oh, wait. We don't need to go for a second stun because it's already after half. Kind of a waste of a stun right there, but I guess it doesn't super matter. Nice attachment. We do have a stun. This Finn should go down. Is Flywheel going to be ready at the perfect time? Let's see. Not quite ready. That's fine. I don't know if I like that Flywheel. That Flywheel's kind of a waste. I don't know. I guess it's fine. He's dead anyway. He might as well go for it. Never mind. He's dead on chair, so it's might as well Flywheel there. Yeah. Okay, so the mercenary came in too late. Yeah, that's all I can really say. He came in too late. You gotta come a little bit earlier against Alpha, otherwise you will get stunned out and be forced to after half rescue. We're gonna warp to the Cypher, and 2 people are there. You don't really want to heal on Cyphers, especially mid-Cypher. If you know the Hunter has warp / teleport, it's very, very dangerous. That's gonna be a good hit onto the little girl, and she's gonna go down here. Gonna go down. Burn an L-Pot off that mercenary as well, even though you weren't even aiming for him. That's like a nice little bonus there, since that's 1 item gone. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a guaranteed 4K. This is a guaranteed 4K. The Cyphers are absolute garbage. All the Cyphers are connected right now, so they're gonna move so slowly. We didn't even have to reconnect any Cyphers. I think the Cyphers were reconnected just to be the exact same. So I think we probably could have just done nothing there. Journalist can get this next rescue here. She does have the Titan. Ideally, she wants to do it without using a doofus. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the hit just to speed up the rescue process here. There we go. And the journalist is easy to hit here. Do we see the doofus? Good doofus used from the journalist. Good doofus. We're just gonna switch targets here. It looks like I don't know if I completely agree with the switch targets. What a snipe though. That was a beautiful, beautiful snipe. Can we see a drop down hit? Oh, you tried. You tried. I respect it. You did try. You did indeed try. You did indeed try. Another attachment. Beautiful. Let's see. Do we see the doofus? There goes the doofus abandoning Alice. He's like, this pallet's more important. Hit the doofus here to down the little girl. Nice. He knows. He knows. This Hermit knows. Let's go. Well played, well played. Very, very well played. You've been getting a lot of bonuses this round, I must say. You got the bonus burning out the Merc's Elbow Pad, the bonus little girl down with the doofus. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff indeed. Yeah, this is a guaranteed 4K. We have a journalist in basement, a dead little girl, a half-health mercenary, and these Cyphers haven't worked on for like a full minute, and they're also very bad. The best they can do is dungeon. The best that they can do is dungeon. But it looks like you already have Tinnitus being picked up here. Do we see them? We do see them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good for the serves. Not good. I like these instant stuns. I like these. These are very good instant stuns. This should be the down onto the mercenary since the little girl cannot damage heal. Do we chair? Ooh, ooh, ooh. We know where she is. Ooh, no, we see trail. Yeah, we see trail. We know. Come on, little child, you're not slick. Okay, maybe you're slick against the Joseph main with the blindness, but yeah. Okay, good flywheel child, good flywheel. And attachment. Your attachments have been on point this game. Oh my goodness, they have been super, super good. With the mercenaries slow healing, I don't think he's gonna be able to get up in time. We're gonna celebrate here with a firework emote. And that is going to be it right there. Okay, beautiful. Well played, well played. Yeah, I don't really have any like advice or anything. You just played super, super well. Only thing that I can say is maybe be a little more aware and look at your surroundings because you kind of have a bit of a Joseph main syndrome going on right there. You're kind of blind when not finding some of the characters. I struggle with that as well, so I'm honestly one to talk, but just something that I can point out is that's the only thing I can think of. For the most part, I thought that was a really good Hermit game. I think... the Stars even played that well. I think you just kind of snowballed a little bit too hard, and the after half rescue really hurts. Yeah, I would say for the most part that was good. I think that's gonna be somewhere in One-Eyed Cyclops, and that's a Saber 3. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, that's kind of crazy to me. I feel like the Finn played. I feel like you and the Finn both played like really well. I don't know. That's crazy to me. That's Saber 3. Wow. Huh. Saber is such a weird tier. Moving on to the next match, and look at that. It's my favorite guy, Joseph, bro. My favorite guy, Joseph. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a journalist with Tide, a perfumer with Flywheel, a Beep Beep with Flywheel, and a gimmick lady with Knee Jerk. Everybody with Bar, we love to see it. And we have a trump card, Confined Space, Joseph. Okay, so this Bar lady for some reason worked on the Cypher despite seeing a camera right in front of her. Maybe she's the Joseph main here. Not really sure about this one. So we carry on the far lady's image. Do we see anybody else? So that's the big question. Do we see anybody else? That's the real far lady. What? Okay, are we lost? Oh, we see the journalist and the cheerleader. Wait a minute. Oh, no, just the journalist. Okay, just the journalist. Okay, cheerleader's in the real world. I see. Okay, we don't want to chair here just yet because they're a little scared. Let's see. We're gonna chair the far lady. Okay, we're gonna chair the far lady. Did the far lady, like, what happened to her? Why is she not moving? Did she, like, lag out? I'm not really sure what happened. She was, like, standing still. Looks like they actually did manage to finish mid-cipher, which was quite good. Yeah, it looks like the far lady did lag out, which is not good because, yeah, that's just not good. We can actually get a blink hit or maybe a cheeky hit onto the cheerleader. Let's see. She tried it. I respect the attempt. I don't know what the journalist is trying to do here. There's literally, there's nothing. I don't know what she's doing. Work on a cipher, please, or get healed. I don't know. Okay, I can't even lie. I'm not even gonna, I don't mean to be that guy. That is your own fault. You clearly saw the journalist and, yeah, you clearly saw the journalist. That's kind of your own fault. I can't even lie. That is kind of your own fault. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but, like, yeah. Because that was what the journalist's aim was, but no hunter should ever do that when you know there's a journalist nearby. But I guess it worked out for the journalist. I guess it worked out because you just disrespected her. So yeah, just next time, respect the journalist. Obviously, you got away with it, but, you know, next time, just for future reference, please respect the journalist. Because if that happened in a much more dire situation, especially if, like, the cipher was primed or something, that could have been really, really bad. But now it looks like the far lady's going to get rescued after half because the journalist actually can't come in here. Even though she could have got the rescue with her doofus, for some reason she's not going to go for the rescue. Perfumer's coming in now instead here. And we don't get the perfume with Joseph's attack recovery. She does not make that rescue. Yep. Joseph's attack recovery moment. Oh boy. And now we sit at the chair. This is my favorite character. I wonder how the survivors will counterplay my insane berserker. Why are we lagging? What the lag? Okay, that is a dead far lady. Journalist isn't making it in time. You don't even have to respect her this time. Yeah, she's not making it in time. When you immediately pick up Naiad out of nowhere and the survivor dies in 3 seconds, you know that they can't make it in time unless it's like a mercenary. Or like maybe a cheerleader if she's mid-beat. But most characters cannot make it. You can run under that assumption that most characters cannot make it. I guess in this case it's fine because it could have been cheerleader zooming in out of nowhere. But yeah, even a journalist I don't think can set down a doofus and make the rescue if it's only like 3 seconds. Maybe. It just depends. Let's see here. I mean, no one can rescue except for the journalist, and their ciphers are trash. This is already at 4K. I don't know why the cheerleader's even here. There's the doofus. He is just going to hit the journalist, as he should. Boop. Boop. Loses that attack recovery, and then just puts journalist on the chart. Yep, exactly. Exactly. I would have done the exact same thing. We'll break this pallet here, and then we have Blink to kill anybody. They're going to try to go for a Perfumer revive thing here, but if you just blink down the Perfumer before it happens, cheerleader will get the rescue. You can just re-chair the... Oh, I guess you can blink down the cheerleader. Either one. Either one works, honestly. Just don't hit the Perfumer when she gets to 28. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. 27. That's unfortunate. Cheerleader... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the cheer buffs. Right. She can do it now. I forgot the cheer buff. Yeah, it's 25 now, not 28. I was like, hold on. Why are we hacking? I forgot. This is... Okay, so this is a very recent match then, because there was a very recent cheer buff at the time where, She now has 25 stacks for you instead of 28, so I forgot about that. That was implemented last week at the time of recording, so interesting, very, very interesting. These two are cutting together. Once again, this is the game. The journalist will set up the doofus here. We'll force the drop. Oh. Hey, you know what? I've been there. I've done the exact same blink. The reason why it didn't work is that little indent right there. You see that? That little indent right there. That little triangle indent. That's why, because you can't blink through that. The amount of times I've gone for that blink and have failed it, oh my gosh, because of the freaking thing right there. It's very, very annoying. You kind of have to blink around the pallet first. You can't blink diagonal there, unfortunately. But it's fine, because the idea was there. It's just the fact that you kind of got screwed over by the map. Which is fine. We're going to go for the cards here. This is the one thing you don't want to do against Joseph, and that is loop. Ooh, what a flywheel, though, but she gets stuck in a wall. We get stuck in a wall. And the journalist has no items. Say goodbye, Kaede Akamatsu, because it is your execution day. We're gonna lock this off here. Look at this max overwhelm Joseph, bro. This is terrifying. And she goes down after spamming a little bit of a lantern there. Very nice, very nice. Okay. We had spawn selection, right? I'm pretty sure we had spawn. No, I don't know if we had spawn. No, I didn't get to see it because they started it late into the match. So if there was, it was cut out. How would I rate a game like this? The survivors were very greedy when they shouldn't have been greedy, which is kind of the signs of a griffin, but they did kind of know what they were doing, but they also didn't execute it super well, which makes me think mammoth. So I'm going to say saber for this game. Let's see what we got. It's a manticore. Okay. Well, I think for the most part, outside of the last game, I've been pretty close, and that's what matters. As long as I'm one tier off, I say this all the time, if I'm one tier off, I'm usually okay with it. When I get really far away from something, that's when I start questioning what this game and my insights on it really even are. But yeah, good stuff. Moving on to our next match here, it's actually not the Lucino, but the Perfumer. Rocking the Judith the Dove S tier skin. I'm glad you're rocking it because I have this skin and I barely ever play it. And people always get mad at me when I don't play it. And I'll play Snake off Perfumer instead. Alright, so Lucino is a pretty scary character to go up against, especially in Ruins. He's actually not that bad in Ruins. However, Perfumer herself is a pretty good character into Lucino here. Now let's see, we're just gonna loop past this pallet here. The second he jumps, we can go for the perfume. Not even really looking back, but that's fine. Good perfume use here. We'll drop this pallet so he's forced to break it. This is quite good. He has attention trump cards, so I don't think he's breaking pallets super fast, which is quite nice. We'll drop this pallet here too. Perfume again, beautiful. Yeah, Perfumer again has a pretty good matchup into Lizard, because anytime he jumps on top of you, you can use the perfume, which allows you to get to a pallet or something. So this is already a really good kite. Even if he just walked in a straight line and forced out blink, this would be a good kite. Looks like we're gonna go to Shaq here first. I don't think we can get to the pallet. He is gonna blink for the first hit. We fly extremely late. This is making me, that's probably because you're 150 ping. Yeah, I will say he should not have blinked for that first hit. There was literally no reason to blink there. He would have gotten that hit unless he flywheeled. So, in my opinion, there's no reason to blink because now you can loop Shaq against a Lucino who doesn't have confined space. Uh-oh! By the way, guys, this is one of Lucino's biggest weaknesses. Good Lucinos can play around it, but if they don't know how to play around it, you can quite literally absolutely destroy them, bro. You can absolutely destroy Lucinos and Shaq, especially Lakeside Village Shaq. That is the most deadly Shaq against Lucino. Yeah, look, you can play around this window for the rest of the game. That's all you have to do because this is Lucino's biggest weakness is Shaq window. He gets infinitely looped. This is why so many Lucinos carry confined space. And if you're up against Lucino that doesn't have confined space on Lakeside Village, you're cooked. And look at that. He's leaving, bro. Or at least he was leaving. You're not even looking at where he is. He's gone. He's gone, buddy. Buddy, he's gone. He's gone. And there's the sticker being used. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So what did we learn today, guys? What did we learn today? We learned that if you're going to play Lucino on Hospital, 1, don't chase Shaq unless you know how to deal with it. Or 2, bring confined space because you need it. Like I said, dude, it is very critical to bring confined space on Lucino if you don't know how to deal with Shaq. Like me, for example, my Lucino sucks. I know like his basics, but like if I actually tried to play him, I suck with him. So without confined space, I would get looped to heck and back with the Shaq window. But I'm very surprised to see that there is still like 5 minutes. Oh, the teleport. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm still very surprised to see that there is still 5 minutes in this match, despite the match should being almost over. Okay, this makes me scared. So what are these two guys? I don't know what your other two teammates are doing. But what should be happening here is 1, you and Coordinator can push and pull this cipher. That is fine. But these other guys need to go work on a cipher. I don't know what they're doing. They need to go work on a cipher. They're just running around aimlessly. The officer needs to go work on a cipher. Coordinator does get the pew-pew. What we can do here is push and pull this Lucino. What you can do is rubber band him back and forth. You and Coordinator can kind of keep pressuring over and over until he commits to one of you two, while the other two, there we go, will start the new cipher. Okay, they finally have started a new cipher. They're moving like bots, though. I don't know why. They're kind of moving like bots. Lucino's flying around, not really doing anything. Are we going to get caught out here? Yes, we get caught out here again. No, he doesn't see you. Oh, you can go to the cipher now. Okay, now you can go to the cipher because he didn't see you, unless he's potentially going back. You have a little bit of lag on this recording. This is very confusing, bro. Very confusing. I can't really tell what's going on here. Oh, but he is coming back here. He is coming back. Gritting for the cipher a little bit, but that's fine. Go to the OP window here once again. Yes, beautiful. OP window. It's really getting hard to judge what's going on because the lag is so terrible. What the? Okay, okay. I don't know why we just didn't go back to our trusty little window there. So now the officer needs to come in here and get this rescue. There's a little cat that comes up to greet you here. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. This is weird. We're gonna drop a little Perfumer sticker. Coordinator's gonna get to the gate. Officer's gonna come for the rescue. Let's see here. Let's see here. Does he jump? Is he jump? Is he jump? Something tells me this officer's gonna get stuffed. I don't know why. I have a feeling. Never mind. Okay, that was fine. No pop? Oh, there's the pop. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, with how well Shack was working, you could have just stayed in Shack. You honestly could have just stayed in Shack, because now, I guess you're gonna try to go hospital. That's fine too. Ah, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, I would have stayed Shack. I think it was safer to stay Shack. I'm not really sure what you're doing. Okay, you know your teammates are trying to. Okay, when your teammates are trying to go to the. Oh, he teleports. He's bleeding you out. What? What? Oh, you're not done a chair. Okay, I don't understand. I guess he's just greeting. Nah, bro. Remember what I said in the words of Skyfall. No greedy, bro. No greedy. No greedy, bro. Now we're gonna go to Shack Gate. Everybody's going to Shack Gate. He has no teleport. He's gonna chair the coordinator. If he has enough energy, he actually might be able to make it to Shack here. So there is still a chance of a draw, but it looks like the cheerleader is waiting mid, which is fine. You're gonna start working on the Shack. This is good. I don't know why the officer's waiting mid when the cheerleader already is. I mean, honestly, officers should be waiting mid over a cheerleader. But maybe the cheerleader will actually try to get the rescue. I'm not really sure what these guys are doing. But in this situation, this should be a 3 escape. The cheerleader is going for the rescue here. It looks like, I think. I can't really tell where they are. The depth perception issues are killing me. Yeah, the cheerleader definitely could have got. Wait, is she going for? She's coming for the gate. Okay, no, I don't understand. Like the lizard's not at the. What? I can't. Is she going for the? I can't tell. Okay, she's going for the rescue. Okay, I was like, what is she doing? All I see her is moving, just running back and forth. Running to the lizard now. This is a little scary. You have flywheel. You have flywheel. Oh my goodness, without that flywheel, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. He TP's back to the chair. No, he TP's to the gate. Oh my goodness. Can cheerleader and officer make it out? Or no, cheerleader and coordinator, sorry, coordinator make it out. You're gonna go for the rescue even though the cheerleader's going as well. Okay, there's a lot of miscommunication in this game. Cheerleader can get this rescue just fine. Coordinator will go down. But without any more jumps and more teleports, I think this Lucino will be finally getting 3 escapes here. This was a very awkward endgame because he just keeps leaving people for some reason, and I don't really know why. But he should not have the energy to make it to this gate. And finally, after all this time, we should be able to manage that 3 escape unless he has 2 jumps right here. Let's see. Does he have it? Is he going for it? He doesn't have the energy. He's not going for it. Yeah, he doesn't have the energy. Yeah, he didn't have the energy. Yep, does not have that energy. Okay. That was a really weird game. I mean, the kite was really solid. The communication, I think, was the biggest issue here. This kind of felt like a solo rank type game. But I think the kites were fine. Rescues were fine. People knew what they were doing. This just feels like a solid Griffin game to me. I don't really know what to say. A solid Griffin game. And look at that, baby. Griffin 5, right on the money. It's been a minute since I got a correct guess. I'm glad we're getting at least a few there. But yeah, nice work. Good kite. Good endgame thoughts there. A little bit of miscommunication, but again, you can only go so far with that when your teammates are sometimes not pinging, but that's fine. Next match, it's going to be a Cowboy match, actually up against a Nightmare here. We do have spawn selection registered in here. OogaBoogakevin, I love that name. OogaBoogakevin, you can tell they're a Cowboy main. But yeah, Nightmare on Red Shirt is interesting. We have detention and confined space. We're actually running directly into the Nightmare since we didn't see him. Lost a lot of distance here. He's probably going to start spying you here very soon. Let's see. Oh, I guess not. I guess I overestimated where he was. Let's see here. So you probably know just by the sound. Yeah, you know it's a Nightmare now. You know it's a Nightmare because you probably heard the footsteps. And if you didn't see him directly, at least know that Acrobat has a crow, so you know it's a Nightmare coming after you. I'm surprised he's moving this slowly, though. I feel like Nightmare is usually way faster than this, which is interesting. Oh, no, there he finally caught up to you. Finally caught up to you. Latch on at this pallet here. Use this speed boost to go on over to this pallet here as well. Let's see, your build is Flywheel. Not really looking behind us up too much. Nightmare is going to break that pallet here. We're going to have to mind game around this one. Let's see. Yep. Oh, that was scary. Oh, that was scary. Good mind game, good mind game, good mind game. Rest of the team, Journalist, Acro, Barmaid. Okay, this is good. You're getting a lot of good distance here, which I like. Warp first hit. I missed Fly. You know, I don't think I've seen hardly any. Nope. Get distance. Get distance. Get distance. Okay. See, the issue is now you're out in a trash area. Oh wait, but you are a Cowboy, so you can make this work. Let's see. It's gonna be a little hard because you're up against Nightmare. I personally would have gone deeper into the mid-broken area as opposed to dying right here, because that doesn't really get you much. Is this gonna be basement? It is gonna be basement. I'll say if you're passing by that chair, it's gonna be basement. This Nightmare actually seems a little slow. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like this Nightmare is a little slow. I don't know. He looks like he's moving a little bit slow. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because he doesn't have trump card and he doesn't have the speed boost that comes with the trump card things. We'll see the Journalist come on down in here. She's gonna have the Doofus go for the rescue, which means you just have to take Tide and die away. Let's see here. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Okay, take the Tide Turner, die in a better area. Ideally, I guess there's no ciphers on the side of the map. Yeah, this is a bit tricky because all the ciphers, I guess, are on the other side of the map, which means you kind of have to go to this trash bag area. We are gonna open up this wall here. We do give him full presence, but I don't know if I like. I don't know if full presence is worth having that window ready to use, but we will see. We're gonna share right here. Now, Acrobat is probably the best person to come in here for this next rescue. Let's see. Yeah, Acro is coming in. We're gonna toss a bird to this cipher to see if he can catch out the Acrobat and then teleport back. However, he's not catching out this Acro. In fact, he might accidentally give away a free save at this rate. Let's see. Is he coming back? Yeah, he's coming back. Okay, maybe not a free save. If Acrobat can get this rescue, he gets this rescue pretty easily. Now we can go back down in here to the deep mid-broken, which I would like you to go into earlier, but it's fine. 4 ciphers done, 70% in the last. Acrobat should die for here. Yes, this is good. Acrobat needs to body block for you. Body blocking his Nightmare is very, very good. He's gonna teleport. Where'd he go? Oh, to the Journalist. Okay. Yeah, so in this situation, you and Acrobat should heal. You first, obviously, because you're on share, and then the Barmaid should go to the last cipher. That is Graveyard, which I guess she's going to. Yeah, she's going to right now. Gotcha. Yeah, this should be good because now last cipher's being worked on. Journalist will go down. So ideally, Acrobat should go for this rescue after you heal him. He's gonna toss a bird to the cipher. Where do you throw that bird at? I guess maybe he's trying to snipe you guys. I don't know. Maybe threw it somewhere else. I'm not sure. In this situation, though, you should go for the gate. Acrobat should go for the rescue, and the Barmaid should be ready to pop the cipher. He does chair on the cipher, but this shouldn't do much to him because there are already 4 people. And for some reason, you're going for the rescue. Okay. I don't really like this. There should be somebody on the gate. You should not go for the rescue because, for one thing, you're dead on chair, and 2, you don't have a gate opening debuff. The Acrobat does. See, you don't want Acrobat to be on the gate because now gates are going to be really, really slow, and you're going to be a target for endgame when there's a dead on chair. So if the Nightmare plays this well, which, by well, I mean he should be targeting you. I don't know why he's not targeting you. If he targets you and kills you fast enough, Acrobat on the gate is not going to be able to open it fast enough. He's not even opening up the gate. I'm guessing there's a bird on it or something. No, it's claustrophobia. Oh my gosh, it's claustrophobia plus Acrobat gates. Yeah, this is not good. See, this is not good. This is not good. We do mess up our lasso here, and we will be going down. Okay, this Nightmare should have a draw, actually. Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna, for some reason, not chair the dead on chair character, even though he has claustrophobia. So I don't really know what's going on with that. He actually just gave... Oh, lag. Hello. He actually just gave you guys a chance to get a 3 escape here, which, again, this is Hunter error. He's dropping again. Okay, he's giving you guys a chance for a 4 escape. I don't really like this. He should have chaired first. He had enough time. If you have claustrophobia and Acrobat's on the gate, you should know that you have enough time. This should have been a drop on the Nightmare, but I don't think they're really aware of the fact. Yeah, he just gave the team a 3 escape. Okay. Yeah, this I'm sorry to say this should have been a draw for the Nightmare. I really do. Nice lasso, carrying out the Journalist. There we go. Yeah, that was a good game. I mean, it should have been a draw. Once again, you should have been the one to go to the gate, and then the Acrobat should have been the one to go rescue, because here's what happens then. If the Nightmare TPs to you, he burns his TP, and then you still have lasso, you can die away from the gate, and they can all push the other gate, and he can't make it there in time. That's what should have happened. Whereas with Acrobat on the gate, it doesn't open fast enough. Plus with claustrophobia, that thing barely even opens at all. So yeah, that is the safer option, especially against a Nightmare. That's what I would say. And even then, you could have also maybe like the Acrobat and Barmaid could have dealt with it. You couldn't even not maybe if you're too scared, like don't even have to touch the gate at all or go to different. I don't know. There's other things. But resting, I don't think was the best thing to do there because you were down on chair. So if he chased you, chaired you, TP'd Acro, he would have had the draw. Either way, though, the kite was good, and that's what matters. The kite was really, really good. Just be careful about being super risky when you're dead on chair. That's all I can really say. I think that's a Griffin game. That feels like a Griffin game to me. Let's take a look. And that is Alicorn. Okay, that is Alicorn. Alicorn. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I can see that being Alicorn, actually. That actually, the more I think about it, that actually probably was better than your average Griffin game. That's true. Yeah, I should have guessed Alicorn. I think that one's just on me. Next match we got here, it's gonna be Bloody Queen. And I think you're gonna have a pretty easy time up against this team. Because BQ, I'm looking at this comp, there's only like one counter. Enchantress, Composer, and Postman can't really do anything to BQ. Acrobat can. And it looks like you've already found out the Composer, so the Kreeberg family is, I guess, having a bit of a fight here. Not the best. But yeah, this is a really, really good start. I mean, you've got a really early hit onto this Composer. He's using Tuning Fork and gonna try to go big boat here. But as long as he doesn't get to like the 2-story, oh, he's like, what is he? Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what this Composer is doing. So when you're using your Tuning Fork, your number one thing is distance. Maybe he could have dropped the pallet and vaulted it to try to get upstairs. The goal for that Composer was to try to get into Big Boat, to try to make it difficult for you to use your mirrors, because mirror, while there are some setups, it is a little bit difficult. Wow, what a mirror, actually. What a mirror. That was so good. You really know your mirror placements. And oh my gosh. Okay, what is this? What are these survivors, bro? Okay. Yeah, this honestly, this feels like I'm watching a Smurf, honestly. I can't even lie. This feels like I'm watching a Smurf hunter going into like really low level survivors. I can't even lie. Yeah, there's no rescuer. Nobody's, yeah, this has gotta be like, this is like Croc or something, bro. Like these might even be worse than, okay, we're not even, okay, this is Worker Bee. All right, this is literally a Smurf going against Worker Bees. I'm sorry, this has, I see no way this isn't a Smurf hunter, or at least an experienced hunter going into low tiers. That's the only thing I can see here, because like they just don't know how to. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It feels like the survivors don't know what they're doing. That's the best thing I can say. This truly does feel like the survivors just don't know what they're doing. All right, down goes the Composer. Now we can mirror on over to the Postman, and well, he's self-healing time. He does, but you can excite him and wake if you really need to. He's not even going to use his items. He's not even running towards the pallet. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, honestly, I can't even, like, your mirror placements are really good. That's about all I can really say. But quite literally, this just feels like I'm watching like a pretty high level hunter, or at least like a mid level hunter going into like Worker Bees. That's honestly what this feels like. And now, yeah, okay, the Enchantress gave up. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna, okay, okay, the first good play for a survivor. Oh my gosh, the first good play from a survivor. I like this. Okay, I'm not gonna give this Worker Bee. You know what? I'm giving this Cobra. Oh my gosh, he actually cut out a mirror. All right, you know what? That's it. I'm giving him Cobra. Blink? Can you predict the blink? This Acrobat is like the best survivor on the team. Okay, and you're trying. Nah, I see you're trying to bait his like balls, and then nah, bro, you're a Smurf. Nah, either that or you've been hunting for a while and you're like in lower tiers now. Nah, bro, I can tell you're an experienced hunter. You've been playing. You're experienced. Yeah, no, this matchup feels so imbalanced, dude. This matchup feels so imbalanced. I can just tell. I can tell. Maybe you're not a Smurf, but I can tell you have way more experience than these guys. That's for sure. If not a Smurf, you're definitely way more experienced compared to these guys. That Acrobat wasn't too bad, but everybody else, I don't know. Especially the Postman. I don't know what the Postman's doing. Postman, Composer, I'm not really sure. They felt like I was watching, you know, like beginners. Okay, we swap. Enchantress will have no stuns. Okay. And now we're getting a little impatient with this Enchantress. Enchantress not doing too bad, actually. The Enchantress and Acrobat aren't doing too bad. The Postman and the Composer, I don't know. All right. The fly off in the Acro. All right, Acro, let's go. Hold on. You could definitely work on your mind games a little bit, that's for sure. Mirror reposition. And see ya. We're actually bleeding them out, which I find to be a little interesting. We're actually just bleeding them out. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for this aggro, bro. I kind of feel bad for this aggro. And they just surrender. Yeah, okay. That was probably the most depressing match I've seen, like, in a long time. For guessing your rank, that was really depressing. I'm gonna guess Cobra. I don't really know what to say. I'm gonna guess Cobra. And that is Sabretooth. That is kind of crazy. We're not getting off a Cypher when the Bloody Queen mirrors to you in Mammoth. We're not even getting off. I mean, to be fair, that's happened in Peak Tier before. So I don't know what to say. That was a match. Good mirror placements. I don't know. I can't rate anything. The survivors kind of just died. I don't know what to say. Next match now, it's Postman. We got the Post lad out here up against my favorite guy, Bon, bro. My favorite guy, Bon. Where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we going into base? What? Why were we thinking about going into basin? What the heck? Okay, we have Knight, we have Painter, and we have Female Dancer on the team as well. And nobody's pinging. This already makes me think this is low tier. Because if you're at least like... I feel like if we're at least like Mammoth Griffin level, we got to start pinging hunters nearby. Like, that is necessary. And we are... Okay. I can already tell that this is... Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me, I gotta pause this one. I'm sorry. There are so many flaws. I know you haven't even taken damage. There's so many flaws. Okay. So first things first, when you are kiting, I don't usually pause. When you are kiting, next to a Cypher, first off, the Knight should be pinging. Second off, this is very, very greedy. Very, very greedy. The second you see the Knight come past here, you should get off your Cypher right now. Rotation is very important. By staying here, you are allowing the Bonbon to get tons and tons of distance closed in on you. And what is a Bonbon going to chase here? Is he going to chase a Knight or a Postman? Most people are going to chase a Postman because you don't want to chase Knight. Knight's a rescuer. He can be pretty annoying to chase, especially even for a Bonbon. A Postman is way easier. So you don't want to work on this Cypher right in front of his face because now he's going to come straight to you. And you should have got the Cypher way earlier because now he has so much distance closing on you and you're already winning mind game. That was a huge impatient pallet drop. It did work against this Bonbon, but trust me, if the Bonbon had any second more of patience, he would have taken a hit. This Bonbon is also really slow for some reason, and I don't know why. He finally does get the hit on you, though. We do give ourselves a vaulting boost, but a vaulting boost isn't going to help too much. We're not really using our speed to transition. I don't know why we're going to go drop that pallet. You should be dead right here. Ooh, nice bomb dodge, though. That was good. We'll use our speed boost. Yes, good. Okay, this is good. This is better. This is really good. This is really good. Dodge the bomb. Beautiful bomb dodges here. Yes, this is good. Okay, this is good. Okay, once you're like kiting, it's better. Your early decision making was not the best. Maybe you were just panicking. I'm not sure. Once he swapped to you, but this is way better. Like these positionings, these bomb dodges, these are way better. Do we have our wick to use here? Let's see. We should have our wick, right? Okay, nice. Going back and forth. We love this. The Bonbon could stand to throw a few more bombs. What the? Okay, that was an interesting mix-up there. Okay, that was way better. The start was kind of bad, but like the middle of the kite and the end of the kite, that was like way better. Way better. As I say, the initial pallet, like when you went back to drop that pallet at mid, it was like a little greedy because you should have used the speed boost to transition to where you were just now kiting. But now the big thing is the rescue. They do have a Knight, so I'm not super worried about this rescue. Knight's one of the best rescuers against Bonbon. So we'll see how this goes. 3 Cyphers are done. 4th Cypher is 30. The Dancer's picking up her boxes. We should be able to get the last one. There's the hit. And some lag, but we do have a good rescue here. I'm actually not sure how those bombs didn't hit you. That's interesting. Good dodges here. Very good dodges. And we use our speed boost to transition. This is really good. Remind that we still have wick. We still have wick too. So are we going to go to this pallet or are we going to go to the right? We're going to this pallet. Okay, yeah. By your camera, it looks like you're going to that pallet. Yep. Bonbon messes up his bomb chain. Okay. Even from this Bonbon, I can tell this Bonbon's trying to go for some bomb chains. It looks like he's not super experienced with the bomb chains, but that's fine. It looks like he is trying it. He's not going to try to break this pallet. He's going to go for another bomb. And no chain. He really needs to start chaining these. You can't just throw one bomb. You got to start chaining. So by not chaining, he's giving you a lot of opportunities. There's the remote bomb. You got to be careful about that one. Just going to transition out. That's good. Very, very solid. Charge your phone, buddy. Oh, the point blank wick. And now Rompo the goat is here to help you out. Hold on. You're cooking. Hold on. With that pallet stun, now the painter can start painting for you and start supporting. The last cipher is 40. Hold on, this is really good. This is really, really good. Where's that painter? Is he coming with you? The dancer's here too. We're gonna get inside graveyard. This is one of the best spots to kite. The patience, do you make it? Oh, you don't make it, unfortunately. I saw the vision though. I think in situations like that, it's better to just take the chip. Because you weren't dead to a chip if I remember correctly. I think it was better to just eat the chip. Because sometimes to get to an OP area, you just gotta eat the chip, right? You'll notice that a lot, especially in high tier gameplay. Sometimes you just gotta eat the chip, right? Sometimes you just gotta. You know, sometimes you eat the chip and sometimes you'll die 2 seconds later, but sometimes you just have to, bro. You just have to. Painter can come in for this rescue here, which will be good. Now, hopefully he doesn't die to a bomb. If Painter dies to a bomb, there might be a bit of a problem here. But no, it looks like he's gonna still go for you. He's definitely got that tunnel vision. For some reason, your teammates are not pinging that the cipher is primed and they just pop randomly. Okay, that was really bad. I don't know why they're doing that. It looks like he did get caught by the painters painting those. That buys both of you guys a lot of distance here. Is he still gonna go for you? Is he gonna go for the gate? A high tier hunter would go for the gate. And he's going for you. Okay, this is the incorrect option, unless he has a trait to deal with it. But yeah, at this point, you're gonna be able to get dungeon. The question is, do you even know where dungeon is? That is the question. Because you're actually lined up for it perfectly. If you have Wick, I think you actually guarantee make this. Let's see. If they leave, they're picking a Cyber Machine's Prime. The dungeon is here. Let's see. Can we get it? We're going to go for one more loop. This Bonbon is actually really slow. I feel like this Bonbon's kind of laggy. He's very slow. I mean, you do have the running letter, but even then, it feels like you're kind of just outrunning him just with your base block speed. This might honestly be a ping diff. You're pinging get out of here. For some reason, they're not leaving. Leave! They need to leave. Okay, let me tell you, bro, if this Bonbon wasn't, like, super laggy, I'm telling you, you don't make this, because for some reason, you are just literally outrunning him. Like, that's just not how this game works. Oh, and that was a good wick, though. And he tries for the blink, but you get the dungeon. Nice. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Okay, let me tell you, I have to be honest with you. If that Bonbon wasn't laggy, like, I can tell his ping's not the best. If that Bonbon wasn't slow as beans, you probably don't make that dungeon because your teammates don't get out on time. Now, if your teammates left on time, I think you did. But 1 lap, I could see you making on that. 2 laps, maybe almost 3. I think you did like 3. You don't make that normally. I think the Bonbon was just really slow. But I will commend you. That kite was really, really good. That was like super, super good. You transitioned very well. You got the distance against Bonbon when you needed. Bit of a rough start, I will say. Bit of a rough start. Couple mistakes being made there, but for the most part, that was like a really, really solid kite. So I feel like I kind of have to give this. I kind of have to give this like a Griffin. I feel like this is perfect example of Griffin, where it's like they have good kites, they know what they have to do, but just like small little tweaks here and there to get better and better. So yeah, I'll say Griffin for this one. And Mammoth 4. Okay, I believe that too. I'll believe that too. Mammoth 4 is fine. That's honestly like pretty good for a Mammoth, I would say, even. Especially what I witnessed last match. Oh my goodness, I still haven't forgot. Next match, we've got a Barmaid here. A Barmaido with Bar Time Knee Jerk. We have a Flywheel Borrowed Forward, Tide Flywheel Embalmer. That is very risky. I would not personally recommend Tide Flywheel Embalmer, but sure, you know what, go for it. We've got a Borrowed Flywheel on the Tormention as well. We probably should have vaulted a little earlier, and this Hermit is blind. Okay, this Hermit is actually blind. And we have the goofy music. Okay, I normally add in my own music, but not even gonna do it because we have Pixel Polka. I like how I tell people to turn the music off, and I swear it's always the people that have the goofy themes that never do. Okay, we should have known. Okay, you almost got drop down hit. Oh my goodness. This is something else. What is this Hermit build? Abnormal Trump Inso. Okay, we're not looking behind us. This is not good. Please don't get Terror Shocked. Okay. Okay. Eyeball. We just walk right into it. We're just brute forcing. We just don't even care. World's most nonchalant Barmaid. Okay, he just missed a point blank stun. I don't know what's going on here. What? Just swing! Oh. It's always the ones with Pixel Polka that have the weirdest kites, bro. It's always the Pixel Polka ones, dude, I swear. Why is it always... Anyone who ever kites this song, their kites are always so freaking weird. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting the drink off really well. This is good. This is very, very good. Now, can we mix? We're gonna get the mix. I feel like a pallet sun's coming here. Okay. Oh, what? Yo, what? What? All right. I don't know what's going on here. Are you gonna get terror shocked? All right. World's most nonchalant barmaid. We take those. This is so weird. This is actually so weird. What is why Hermit abnormal, bro? I've never seen a Hermit with abnormal. I literally don't think I've ever seen a Hermit ever use abnormal. I don't even know what his animation looks like. Oh my. Okay, we missed another point blank stun. I see. This is so weird, bro. All right, we're gonna go up to these windows over here. This is not the best spot to kite, but again, this side of the map is kind of dangerous. It's not really many good things here. All right, we finally land. I think it's his first basic stun landed. Oh my goodness. It's been a minute, that's for sure. All right, we're gonna go for our second drink here. We should be able to make it off. Let's see, do we make off the drink? We should be able to. He is just shooting projectiles. Oh my gosh. Woo, just barely made it. Just barely made the drink. Okay, nice. All right, he's good at landing those attachments. He just can't land his regular stuns. That's interesting. I guess he likes the little auto reticle that they bring. Maybe he should go for like the double one, you know? Okay, okay. Nice, he finally got a stun. We love that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm rooting more for this Hermit than you. I guess it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just because he has insolence and Trump, or insolence, Trump, and freaking abnormal, which is just, it's a build. It is indeed a build. Ciphers are looking really good though. These ciphers are looking incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. Why does he hit every attachment? He's hit every attachment. What is this? Why is his aim so good with that? But yet his aim with his regular stuns are, oh dear. Not the Lakeside Shack. Oh. Okay, now that's a scam. Nah, we're dropping stickers at him getting scammed? Oh nah. Oh nah, oh nah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, what a weird kite. What can I say? Does he expect the forward? That's the big question. Does he expect the forward? The forward's not even gonna, okay. I thought he would try. I really did. I really thought he would try. So he just trumped off the trait that he never used. So guys, one lesson of the day, do not go Hermit with abnormal, please. Do not go, honestly, don't even go Insto Trump. Only go Insto Trump if you like absolutely are dying for a 4K. Please go Insolence Detention or Detention Confined, depending on the map. Most of the time, Insolence Detention is the best objective build for you. I don't even know what to say. Why did the toy merchant flywheel? I don't even know what to say. How does he keep hitting every single one? Oh, the forward. Wait a minute. Bro, I don't know what's going on here. This Hermit is so weird. He's like so good, yet so like weird. Like he's hit every attachment, but his regular aim, like he just can't hit. And then he just like hits the chair? I don't know, dude. This Hermit is weird. That's a terror shock. Okay, I'm glad you didn't vault. Good patience not vaulting that. It was gonna be a terror shock. This forward had a good stun too. Really, really good stun from the forward. Wait, where'd you get that ball? Did he item trick? We're doing double items tricks! Pop, hello? What? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Wait, he gave you his ball. When did he do that? I didn't even notice. I was like, where'd the forward ball go? What the? This is crazy, dude. And he keeps hitting every single one of these. He hasn't missed. And we have a coffin. All right. The coffin, where was the coffin? Oh, the coffin's all the way in that Garbo corner. Okay. Hermit, the gate. Okay, he's gonna go for you for some reason, even though the gate is right there. He knows you're gonna be stuck in that corner. I feel like the gate's better to go for here. Well, he just kind of like, the second he, wait, what? Did he not even use the, I thought he warped. He did. Oh, the warp is still just, okay. This is so weird. Oh my gosh, he missed his first attachment. The very first one he missed. This is the, I'm telling you, bro, it's always the pixel polka games, bro. It's always the pixel polka games. There's no way you get dungeon. You have a window vault. Oh my gosh. Manipulative chase! He's not just reacting, he manipulated chase! He finally went around and cut you off from the gate! He hasn't done that at all! He finally manipulated chase for like 2 seconds. Except it was too late. Yeah, I have no idea. Elk? I feel like I gotta say elk. Elk is the like crockpot of skill. No, it can't be elk. That forward, but like there's no way I'm seeing double items trick. No, that has to be like. There. That has to, no. Dude, people don't item swap play. They don't item swap play in elk. This has to be like at least alicorn. But like, is it? That I can't. I don't. This is so weird. I have to guess alicorn just because that forward. No, that forward's probably just a smurf. Or like a person who used to be a high tier. I'm just gonna say mammoth. Let's go with mammoth. I don't know, bro. Griffin 1. Okay, that is surprisingly close to alicorn, and I am surprised that we are seeing an inso trump abnormal hermit. An inso trump. Guys, hermit players out there, please don't go inso trump abnormal. Like the only way you're winning with that build is if you're just better. Like it's if you are equal skill the survivor, it's not gonna work. It's just not. Maybe rarely it can, but not consistently. Please go insolence detention. Regardless of that, as weird as a game that was, I think you did pretty good. Your kite was good. I can't lie, the kite was good. You didn't take any greedy vaults. No greedy. You heard the words of Skyfall. No greedy, and we love that. So good stuff. Next match. I think I'm getting trolled here because the person who sent this in said they were playing first officer and I'm watching a doctor. I can only imagine I'm getting trolled right now. They're also not showing us the ciphers or the builds, which is unfortunate. We ran right into the hunter. Okay, this is definitely not Griffin or higher, surely, because we just walked right into the hunter. Why did I just see inside of Doc's skull? What? That was scary. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna use the huge veteran speed boost transition all the way down over here. We have prisoner, puppet, and enchantress on this team as well. I see. Did she not? Okay. So I'm not sure why you dropped that pallet, and I'm not sure why the sculptor didn't continue following you and walked out into the open for a while. There's the insolence, but we're gonna get this heal off. We go for some statues. We get a chip. Okay. We zoom in. Okay, no chips, no chips. Do we put a statue inside the pallet? Oh. We're walking into the. Okay, this is why we need to look behind us because we're just walking into the hunter. We have a pallet here that we can heal next to. Yes. She's gonna get pallet stunned. I can feel it. Oh, okay, a little early. That's fine. Going for some statue plays here. Now it's time to hide behind this pallet. Doctor gameplay, bro. Doctor gameplay. Oh, she went around. Don't vault that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, the sculptor mind gamed herself, which is interesting. Go for a little bit of healies. Now who's this? Lewis, get out of here, bro. What you doing? Oh, let me body block for the Doc. Bro, that's what Doc's supposed to do for you. Please leave. Tell me he's leave, puppet, leave. Leave. Does this sculptor not have trait? What is her trait? Did the puppet leave? Oh, he's gone, finally. Okay, you can make this heal. Nice. Look at that, touch effect speed boost. Okay, the build goes hard. Very nice. All right, there we go. Another big speed boost here. The route is a little goofy. Can't lie, the route is a little goofy, but you've also burned a lot of the pallets, which is fine because the kite is really, really good. Dabino gets his pallet in time. Ah, she finally disrespects the pallet. Okay, finally disrespected, but that's a 4-cipher kite. That's quite good. It was a weird 4-cipher kite, but it was a 4-cipher kite regardless. Now, the only concern is the rescue. Puppet should be coming in. Hey, Puppet. So we're sending in the wanted order enchantress to rescue over the puppeteer. Okay, interesting. So if she takes one more chip, okay, not the best camp from the sculptor. If that enchantress took one more chip, I mean the game was over. Nice pallet stun, beautiful pallet stun, beautiful pallet stun. Now you can't go for the. Why does the enchantress have tied? You cannot go for the heal until the tide turner is over, so that's a bit unfortunate. So all this distance won't really do too much for you. But tide turner on once you get to this pallet, so you could probably start healing inside this pallet now. Let's see. Drop. No healing. We're just going to focus. Yeah, we don't need to heal. Actually, the Cypher's almost primed. It's careful healing there. Careful healing there. Careful healing there. She can use the walls against you. Did she use trait or am I dumb? I don't even remember. The dot get, oh, there it is. Okay, there's the warp. All right. Boop, no trait endgame, pop. There we go, good pop. A little late, but it's fine. We're gonna use our speed boost to, no. Use the speed that you just got and go to Shack. Don't ever use borrowed time speed boost to stand still, please. It's such a valuable speed boost. You could have gotten to Shack way earlier, and that would have been way better. For some reason, the prisoner is also going to the wrong gate. I'm not entirely sure why, which means you're gonna have to kite even longer because if you died to a chip and she was able to, I guess there's no trait, so it doesn't matter. All right, if she had trait and you died to a chip, she could warp to the prisoner, kill him, chair you, and then go finish off the prisoner. Okay, would you die to the chip? That's a good chip from the sculptor, but that is going to be a 3-person escape, which is quite good. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This felt a little slow. This game felt a little bit slow from both ends, but I think it was fine because you won a lot of mind games, which is really good. Overall, I think this one feels like a Griffin game. I don't really know what to say. This feels like a solid Griffin game to me. Yep, it is indeed a Griffin game. Indeed. I just don't know why you said you're playing officer when you're actually playing doctor, but sure, it's fine, I suppose. And now it's time for our last match of the day. And it's a Bloody Queen match once again. We have another BQ, the only double of the day. So we have Explorer, Little Girl, Coordinator, and Perfumer. Not the best team comp, but it can work. It definitely can work. Cordy with that Tide knee jerk I'm seeing. That's a little risky bisky, but I think it's fine. One Sui is fine. Now I do recommend you always bring bar time in rank, but if this is like a VC or there's multiple people, maybe. This BQ also has excitement, so chasing the coordinator is actually really good here. Oh, we know the mirror. We know the mirror spots. Oh! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What a good mirror. What a good mirror. You got to be very careful. You got to be very careful when you're that coordinator. Now, what's really good is not only was that a terror shock, so the kite's over fast. Not only did you spot out the rescuer, but you still have your trait, which means her rebound is going to be non-existent. So at this rate, you have already won. You have already won the game. I mean, I can't really say that for sure. Okay, this Perfumer is dancing with death right now. My goodness, that was so greedy. She flywheels, but you're not even going after her with the mirror, but you got a flywheel force out of her, which is good. So now you know what her trait is if you were paying attention. We'll go for the Explorer hit here. Hey, it's Priest Bro. What's up, Priest Bro? Are we actually aiming for a terror shock on this guy? No way. Okay, he was scared, though. You could tell he was scared. Are we going to see the gun? We're going to see the gun. I feel like this coordinator's going to shoot the gun. Yep, I can tell. This coordinator is panicking, and she is scared. We're going to mirror onto the Explorer here. This should be a hit. He got stuck. Ooh. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, that was on it. Despite him, he got unlucky by getting stuck, but then he got lucky by just barely avoiding the mirror. So I guess the luck balanced out for both of you. But I saw the vision, and I do agree with it. I think a slight better mirror maybe could have got that, but, you know. Now the Perfumer has to come on in here. We can cut her off with a mirror force out of Perfume. Oh, she did Perfume. Okay, for a second I thought she didn't Perfume. All right, there's hit number 2. If she wasn't Perfumer, she wouldn't be making this. Now, she is going to be able to get this rescue. However, there's not really much that either of them are going to be able to do off this chair. Just hit the Perfumer. Okay. Wow, would that impulsive diff go crazy? Sheesh. Impulsive go crazy. If that was me, I would just hit the Perfumer because I knew Mirror would down the coordinator. But then again, I guess you don't know exactly what the coordinator's traits are, so it's probably safer. Because if she had Fly, it would probably be a little more dangerous. That's a dead coordinator, though. The Ciphers are absolute garbage. This is already a 4K. This Perfumer is dead. Yep. Which is quite good because you ended up going up against a wall, so you had just enough room to be able to get a hit on her. So that was really, really good. And we're going to swap to Teleport, I'm guessing, here. That's definitely going to be TP. And now the only one who can rescue, well, I guess Little Girl's going to have to try to rescue here. But she's not getting off her Cypher, so now you know where she is. Okay. So in this situation, you should be able to stuff a rescue very easily. You should, I don't know if you saw the Explorer. I think you did see the Explorer. Yeah, you saw the Explorer. Yeah, you definitely saw him. Reposition mirror, let's see. I think he's a little farther back from you. Yeah, I think you're a little too far. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. So the funny thing is he still can't make that rescue because you can just teleport back to the chair. Just TP, just teleport. He can't do anything via teleport. Wait, do you make it? Oh, he doesn't even make it. Wow, okay, you didn't even need to use teleport. Interesting. Interesting. And this is good because you're killing the person who basically has an entire cipher in his hand. He has 99 page. So all little girl can do is pray for dungeon. She won't make it to Perfumer. I don't know what she's even trying. She will not make it to Perfumer. She can try to make it to Explorer if she wants, but she should go for dungeon here. She should try to go for dungeon. You do have tonight, so she knows, you know she's in the area. And she's actually going for the rescue, which is very silly because you guys don't have ciphers. So she should be going for a dungeon play here. I don't know why she's not. Wow, that attack recovery go crazy. What the heck? That's Overwhelm plus Berserk for you. Oh my goodness, that attack recovery go crazy. Good Palette Stone from the Explorer. But I do, yeah, I mean, the last two people are kiting together, and this is just... Now we're just having some family fun time. Here. The dungeon is right there, which is pretty interesting. Wow, okay. I mean, I like the patience from this Explorer. This Explorer is not bad. I like this Explorer. But with the mirror, there's not much that can be done. Down goes the Explorer, and the little child is next. And you can easily just bleed out the Explorer because you have nothing to lose here. You literally have nothing to lose. Little girl has no page. You could probably just go for a charge attack here. Hi. Yeah. Oh, not quite. Not the sticker. There we go. Okay. Very nice. So we can share either one of these guys. We're gonna share little girl first. You know where Explorer is. You can just mirror on top of him from here. Yeah, you see him. You can easily mirror on top of him. He will not be getting dungeon because little girl is 60 seconds until... Yeah, okay, come on, buddy. You're not slick. You're not slick, buddy. You're not slick. She sees you. You're not slick, buddy. You're not slick, Mr. Priest, bro. Oh my goodness, that attack recovery go crazy. Sheesh, that is terrifying. Overwhelm plus Berserk. Whew. Very, very scary. Anyways, well played. I think the game was kind of sealed once you Terror Shocked the coordinator, but I think for the most part, that was just a really solid, well-played game. I don't know what else to say. Well played. Very well played. For that, I think even some high tiers can get screwed over by the BQ mirror, but I do think without the rescuer, and I do think it wasn't the best game plan. This again kind of feels like some Griffin level gameplay, but your BQ is really good, so I'm actually gonna say One-Eyed Cyclops for this one. And okay, that's Manticore. Yeah, okay, so I believe that. Survivors for Mammoth. Okay, I can see that too. I think that's probably why I wanted to rate your BQ a little higher, just because your mirror positionings were really, really good, and it felt like you knew where the survivors were at all times, which was really good. You were reading their ciphers, reading where they were coming in. Yeah, just well played. That's all I can really say. I have no advice. Well played. And that, everybody, is all the matches for today. All 15 matches are now finished, and this was the return of Guessing Your Rank. Once again, there's a whole party going on down here. Oh my gosh, all these patients? Yeah, I don't feel very welcome. I guess I'll just stick with Melly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the return of Guessing Your Rank for like so many times. I feel like it's taken so many times for it to return. But it'll be a little more often. I think we'll have this like every 2 weeks for about 3 months, and then we'll start opening up some new submissions or whatever. But this was a good set to start things off with. We still have over 200 submissions to go through, so I'm very excited to get into it. But for now, I'm going to dance and get the heck out of here. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.